It's one of those days, one of those seriously bloody days where everything is down in the markets. Like, when I say everything, everything. And it's been going on for, yeah, most of this month. And we can honestly say this hasn't happened in a long time now, probably since the beginning of this whole pandemic. So, let's see a little bit of what's going on. I'm going to show you. Every single sector is red right now. So, with that in mind, what does that mean for your assets? It means simply, if you know chart analysis, if you understand fundamental analysis, it'll help you to understand that more and to really benefit you as far as the long-term holds are concerned. During this time, I probably wouldn't do too many like short-term trades personally. This is a time where for stocks I wouldn't like trade at all. I'm just, but me personally, I'm not a fan of puts, but it helps to have options. Looking at these stocks, if you're holding a ton of these, this is a time where you really should try not to panic. But at the same time, this is where things like chart analysis and fundamentals help. So put yourself in a position to understand more so how the actual markets work. And also understand that you didn't lose your money if you didn't sell it. So keep that in mind before you just decide to panic sell and sell your stock at a cheaper price. And understand what you're invested in. If you understand what you're invested in, then there is a chance you might be okay, but that comes with you not just investing, following trends, and actually having a strong position. But yeah, look at this. You have stocks like Amazon, Tesla, Nike, Apple, Microsoft, the big companies, Google, everything is down. So, ugh. Does that mean that they're going under? I highly doubt it. So, in that last video when I mentioned skill, what am I truly trying to get at? Most people, especially the uninformed, they don't know how to take their emotions away from the markets. Most of them don't even realize that their blind emotions ultimately like lead to their doom. Like, here's a good example. So you're selling the stock because it lost value, to find that it, like a week later, it broke a new high, and now you're mad about it. It happens to a lot of people. They're like, oh my god, I'm losing money. But even with that, you haven't truly lost money unless you sold it at a cheaper price than you bought it. Or it did some sort of reverse split or something like that, depending on what you're investing in. And this is assuming you have a strong investment as a whole. So, yeah, whether it be from lack of skill, lack of knowledge about the stock or the market as a whole, the inability to read a chart, investing too much money, lack of why you're in that stock or trade to begin with, or maybe you just saw it from a video and just said this seems cool, but you never did any type of research beyond that. That overall lack of commitment to your growth within the whole industry, it tends to hurt you. And then your emotions towards your money, it tends to like rob you each and every time in these markets. Like every time. Well, depending on the person, some people are more confident than others, especially if they've done the research. But wholeheartedly, you have to understand the only way to get rid of that emotional attachment is to commit to your investment beyond someone else's reasoning. You have to create your own reason for investing. Why did I invest in this company? Why did I take on this trade? If you truly want to make good money, then you got to put yourself in a position to be confident about your decisions. That way you can stop playing scared. You got to learn the game and master it, or get played by your own fears each and every time. It's not to say that every single stock is a good stock or every single stock is a bad stock, but That's part of knowing what you're investing in or trading. You don't know someone else's plan for it. It could be a long-term opportunity, it could be a short-term opportunity, but ultimately you have to learn how to make it your own. You have to make it your opportunity, and you have to make your own interpretation of it. Think about why some people call it a gamble. Those people can make an interpretation of it, so their opinion of the markets is a gamble. Or maybe they've lost money and didn't learn anything more about it. So in their mind, it's always going to be a gamble. That's opinion based on lack of knowledge. So if you remain in a state to where the markets are a guessing game to you, then it's always going to be a gamble to you. But when you get informed, then now you're investing strategically, and that's basically how I play. I am investing strategically each and every time, and that's the way you want to play it.